Today we're going to do something different. Instead of getting in the car and going on a road trip, we're going to explore one of the largest urban parks in Canada right here in our home city of Calgary.
We're Matt and Carla, a Canadian couple with two totally different backgrounds, sharing our experience and advice about traveling in Canada.
After almost a decade of world travel, we decided to focus on our home country of Canada and see how deep we could go.
This started with a 150-day road trip from coast to coast to coast, showcasing some of the best things to do in each province and territory.
We thought we'd see it all on that road trip, but we barely scratched the surface. So follow along as we continue to explore the second largest country on Earth.
They gotta fix the parking lot. There's a lot of holes. After 10 years of living in Calgary, I finally made it to Nose Hill Park.
Even me, I've been here about 15 years and I remember coming here once, I think it was in the winter, but I hardly remember it, and it's just kind of crazy because it's the fourth largest urban park in Canada. It's really a massive park in Calgary, in the northwest of Calgary. It's 11 kilometers squared, so it's really a place you can probably get lost in.
Yeah, there's actually 60 kilometers of trails, so I'm sure that you can spend here the whole day. And it's actually, as soon as you arrive to the parking lot, is one of the best places to get a beautiful view of downtown Calgary.
Yeah, that's one of the popular things. You'll always see people parked there, probably making out, you know, stuff like that, especially at night.
Okay.
No, but it's not only a place for biking and hiking, there's actually some landmarks here, so we're hoping to find all of it today.
I love to be outside, but I hate the box. Especially now that I'm wearing yellow, the bees are gonna be after me.
It's a much different yellow.
I don't know. We were just saying how beautiful flowers, so colorful, but they're fake.
Someone just stuck them there.
No, you won't find this kind of flowers here, because we were also reading that these are the grasslands, which is actually an ecosystem in danger all over the world. I guess because of the farmlands and all that.
Yeah.
And Calgary is prairie land, so this is one of the very few preserved areas. Because you were reading, right, that a lot of people were trying to fight to preserve this part of the city.
Yeah, well, of course it has great views here, so you can imagine back in the day how many developers wanted to build here. But no, they managed to keep it, and now it's surrounded by 12 different communities. It's really hard to imagine it today, especially with such a big city now surrounding Nose Hill, but this was actually a very important place for Indigenous people. Because of the Chinook winds, this actually provided favorable winter grounds for bison, which in turn attracted Indigenous people here as well. And of course, because it's high up, we've learned that it was probably used for important ceremonies as well as keeping watch out on all the plains. And another person who explored here way back in the 1700s was David Thompson. So he's a pretty important explorer in Canadian history. And we've learned a lot about him in Alberta. We've actually talked about him in other videos, especially the ones from Rocky Mountain House, but as well as the ones from David Thompson Country and Lac La Biche. So make sure you watch those videos as well.
Our dog Maya will be super happy in this park, right, Matthew?
Yep, she gets to find all the gopher holes and all the mice.
Yeah, and there's some of free range
Off-leash parks.
off-leash parks.
There's a couple off-leash parks here for dogs as well.
Yeah, there was a dog down here, and it's that caramel color, and I thought that maybe it was a coyote, because we read that there's coyotes here in this park. So
I want to see a coyote.
well, me too, but I think that's why you should have your dogs with leash.
See, this is an off-leash area.
Ah, there you go.
Well, we just found the maze. We saw on Google Maps actually that there's a stone maze here, so let's go see what it's like. I think it's one of those like meditation things.
The meditation maze is occupied, but we found our heart. Come, baby. So here is the place where you make out, right? Gross.
We found it, the glacial erratic. It's actually not nearly as big as the one that is in the town of Okotoks, which is where we used to live. But what's impressive about this is it actually came here from the Rocky Mountains. So this is actually a part of one of the mountains in Jasper National Park, which is like maybe 600 kilometers away from here. But it traveled here via glaciers, who knows how many hundreds of thousands of years ago.
We read on the internet that this rock is also called the buffalo robin stone because in some areas of the stone you can find smoother areas like this one where the buffaloes scratch themselves, like the Jungle Book.
Well, we found the medicine wheel that I was looking for. I'm not going to tell you the name of the medicine wheel because I don't know how to pronounce it, so we're going to write it below. But I looked up the description of it because this is not one of the ancient ones. This was actually made in 2015, and it's a modern landmark, a tribute to the historical and spiritual connection between the people and the land. It also marks the hill as part of traditional Blackfoot territory. But what's cool about this one is that the wheel actually takes the shape of the, again, I don't know how to pronounce this name, the Siksikapi logo, which represents the Blood, Siksika, and Northern and Southern Pagan tribes, which are the 4 tribes that form the Confederation.
Well, we've been walking for about 3 hours and it turned out to be quite a nice day, and we only explored maybe
Quarter of it, maybe?
Yes, I know this park is huge.
It's a beautiful park though, and much prettier than I thought it was going to be. It's got lots of trails, rolling hills, quite a bit of trees actually, much more than I would have thought here in the prairies, and some cool sights to see too.
Yeah, it's quite amazing that once you start learning about anywhere, it becomes quite interesting.
Yeah, so if you're living in Calgary or visiting Calgary, we hope this video inspired you to visit Nose Hill Park.
And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up.
Hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. We'd love to hear what you think about this video because it's a bit different than usual, right?
Yeah, we try to go deeper into each place or activity we are doing.
And focusing on one place instead of multiple destinations at once. So we'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And of course, if you want to visit other parts of Canada, just visit our website at mustycanada.com.
Like the Jungle Book. Búscalo más, vital no más. I don't know the song quite well, but I only know it in Spanish. How do you say it in English, baby? Mamá naturaleza te lo da.
Bare necessity. Bare necessity. That's all.